Hey everyone, this screencast will fall under the heading of if you can find the equations, you can graph it, and if you can graph it, you can 3D print it. So I want to graph a trefoil knot in GeoGebra 3D, and then I want to export that construction into an OpenSCAD file, and then I will render that file and download it as an STL file so I can 3D print it. And so the equations are here, parametrically given. And I'm just going to enter those into a GeoGebra 3D. So I'm going to use the beta version of GeoGebra 3D. So my web address is beta.geogebra.org. Once there, click on the 3D graphing calculator. And I'll close that puppy there. I don't need that. Let's see if I can grab this gray bar. Sometimes I can grab it, sometimes I can't. And there, I was able to grab it. And I'll slide it over to the right side. And I'm going to type in those equations parametrically. So sine of t plus 2 sine of 2t. And then cosine of t, and I don't know why it does that, minus 2 cosine of 2t, and then negative sine of 3t. And so I can see I have the trefoil knot in the right-hand side, and I'm going to delete these sliders. For some reason, it thinks I'm wanting to draw a slider, but it's beta. It's okay. And so the only thing I'd really like to do is I'd like to maybe find a way, let's see if I can grab this bar to make it smaller. Of course I can't. I want to thicken up this trefoil knot. So the command to do this is set line thickness. And it's A that I want to change the thickness of, and I'd like to set it to size 50. Ooh, that might work out well. And then so what I would like to do next is I'm going to click on these little 3 bars, and I'm going to go to download as, and I'm going to download as OpenSCAD. And GeoGebra export, so go ahead and export that puppy. And here is the file. Now this is a JSCAD file, and so I have openjscad.org in one of my tabs, and I can literally take this file and drag it and drop it. Let's see if I can try that again. Drag it and drop it there. And sure enough, there it is. It is rendered. Now I want to generate an STL file. So here's my STL file. And I'll download the STL file. And let me click on that to put it into my printer software. And sometimes this gets a little buggy for me. Ooh, auto scale. Ooh, I don't want to update my software, but that turned out pretty nice, man. That turned out pretty nice. This is gonna this will be 3D printed tomorrow if my 3D printer works properly. So anyway, that's how you go from GeoGebra 3D into a JOpenSCAD or JSCAD into an STL file to something that you could 3D print, man. Give this a try. I hope you have fun with it, and I hope this screencast was helpful.